Welcome back to the #1 podcast in your world. I'm your host, Chase DeMoor.
Gabrielle.
And today, as you can see, we have Lana's Most Fine.
Full couch over here.
We brought every reality star in the book. I got Kayla, Seb, and Louie. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
How you doing? I'm Seb. I was on season 4 of Too Hot to Handle.
I'm Kayla Rich, and I was on season 4 of Too Hot to Handle.
The Menace, season 5. You know how it is. You already know.
Full casting count.
So going right into like the first question we had of the night is like came on here and I've talked about the process of going on reality TV and what it's done for my life personally. And I just want to start. I'll go into the couple in a second. I'll start with you because you're fresh in your LA. You're fresh in LA. You're getting into the scene of things. How have you found like being on reality TV, Too Hot to Handle specifically, and now you're in LA?
To be fair, it's just a completely different life to how I lived before. Because like I was always playing football, sports type things, and I was in that environment. And then I went into modelling, which is sort of the same. But then that died down. So then going from being sort of average lifestyle, I'd say, to going into something like being with you guys, meeting you guys, going to events, meeting new people, making money in different ways. Yeah. It's not to complain about, to be honest.
You were gonna do this like as a kid, or was this just like a complete surprise?
Yeah, is there Mexican?
Big birthday girl, imagine when I give you it. I need to get this out of my head as well.
What's the one?
Fuck up the pussy time red.
Let me get this out of my head real quick.
Testing.
Well, is she on?
I can give her. We can share this one.
Yeah, we can share the mic.
Yeah, don't turn that.
To bounce back.
I could just re-ask my question too.
She dropped the mic behind her, so it could be that, not the mic.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Did I accidentally mess this up? I don't know. You want me to rap? Nicki Minaj? Oh gosh. Can you actually? Is it like a hidden talent? Wait, you actually think you could rap?
That's big.
Hey, give me what? I don't know.
It's
My name.
now can you hear?
I'm pimping. I'm sitting now. I'm joking.
Well, now you just drop some bars. It's like, oh.
The question? Okay, yeah. So as a kid, did you think you were gonna be doing this, or was it like a complete shock and surprise?
Oh yeah, no. I rather thought that I was going to be a professional footballer, or I actually did think I was going to be like Michael Jackson growing up. Like,
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, but I can't sing. I could dance my ass off though.
But you can't sing.
Yeah,
The newer Michael Jackson or the old Michael Jackson?
older one.
He's the cool one. The new one's a bit fucked.
Like real Michael Jackson. I used to go in the living room and fuss down. I thought this is all me.
Even though you couldn't sing.
Even though I could sing, yeah.
Can you do the whole like?
I've got everything. Pretty much.
And so why did you not do it on your show? You got your girlfriend on the show that was shaking her butt, but you can't do it like a moonwalk or something, bro?
Yeah, that's for later on in the dates. You gotta bring out the moonwalk in me.
The same hobby. You got it.
Because I've got a whole like costume type. Yeah, don't worry.
You have a costume?
Back in the day.
Okay.
Oh, the white glove and everything. Oh no!
I'm gonna find a photo and show you. Like.
It must have been fun for you.
It's not okay. Okay, so Kayla and Seb. Now we got young Michael Jackson over there.
Young Michael.
How have you guys found like being on the show and like now you guys live together in LA? You're from Scotland.
Yeah, it's different. Like life's changed. You know, I kind of, you know what? Without sounding like a dickhead, I always thought I would be somewhat in a public eye, but in like motorsport or racing, right? Went on the show because racing kind of like hits a dead end because the better you get, the more money it costs. I was like, I need something that I can market, grow my platform. I did not think for one moment I'd be like finding love on it though, right? Like you just don't think. You think you're going to be a menace, right? You know you're going to be a menace. Come on. But you don't think you're actually going to find love. So like,
Look, I watch so you guys can run.
and then so the fact that did, I was like, okay, this is fucking cool. This is interesting. So like, life's changed.
Yeah, Kayla, you love
I
me?
would say, yeah, my life has changed a lot in a good way, but I did already live in LA. I already knew a lot of the people like in the scene and such, but I just feel like now I'm more like in it, you know, a part of it. But before I was around it, so I knew what to expect. So I feel like I kind of had like an advantage as well because like I already knew all the fake people and how they treat people. Like when You know what I mean?
I was literally about to ask that. Did so many girls, especially, did they treat you different?
Everyone all of a sudden was like remembering my name. I'm like, baby, you've met me 20 times. So that's crazy. That's really wild.
That's funny.
I feel like it's the guys we used it in the opposite way. I was a menace. I went to Miami when the show came on.
That's the thing. Like, for me, it was like you behave. It was weird for us, right? It was like kind of like being quiet, staying away.
It's actually too bad because you guys are like the outside Cam and Emily. You guys are like the only other like, that are like legit living together.
It helped. It did help because it kept us out.
Kayla's pregnant.
That's it. We actually ran a little like.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
We all saw all of that's why I got tagged in that. We all get tagged in it. Don't worry. The fans don't miss anything.
Yeah, no.
One thing happens, we all see it.
It's funny. It was just a pose holding her belly. We just eating. So like, it was just our food belly.
Okay, it's like a food baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was
I
the
didn't really
food?
think you would go that far.
And then that.
Did people like really?
Because at the same time, she was announcing fanfics like things.
Oh.
So she was like, I've got some news to tell you all. Like next week, I'm going to be dropping some bed news. She was dropping fanfics.
But it was just because my management, we know.
Oh, like yeah.
Let them know you guys can go follow Kayla on fanfics, by the way.
Hey, the Snapchat views though too.
You just got an OnlyFans, didn't you, Louie? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. All your boys have though, right?
Yeah.
What do you got against OnlyFans?
I'm
PG OnlyFans.
I'm deep into OnlyFans.
No.
Are you like Drake deep? Or are we talking?
Oh gosh, yeah, the Drake week. That
What's Drake?
you guys really the Drake
You haven't seen that?
Flopping it about.
on Twitter.
I haven't done that either.
It's just like
Yeah.
I don't really know. He's saying none, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was
there.
White skin's winning.
Shout out Drake. Shout out. No fan base. I don't know.
You know, it's funny. It's something I think everyone's considered. Fucking considered that.
Something like
I like. First I've turned around to Kayla and been like,
If I just hide my face.
yeah, I was like, Kayla, I was like, we can make a killing on this.
do you ever do it?
You look, you guys can be shamed and cry from your Lamborghinis.
I was like, have shit hitting the fan with everything else.
Yeah.
I'm turning to OnlyFans. That's not you.
always says this.
Yeah, you don't got a choice. I'm walking in the room.
Are these the dinner conversations you guys have? I like, if you ever go like down the drain, I'm gonna get cock out on OnlyFans. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. It's like you make not as much on Snapchat. It's like, you know what, sweetheart? Fuck, I'm getting my dick in.
You know, you guys could always do like, you know, the whole Ace family thing right now. Just pretend to like get a divorce or something, and then just love the Snapchat.
One of those big songs.
She's American, so she will get paid off of it, but you split the revenue. Call it. I got you. Yeah. Split the revenue. He gets OnlyFans, and you get the
You know
Snapchat thing.
what shocked me, right, is that I've lived my life very like real. Like what you see with me, like what you see is what you get.
That's
Like
good.
coming into this industry though, and especially LA, people are just saying shit for clicks, and I'm like,
You can't take
why?
anything
You
serious.
can't, and I'm not used to that. That's what shocked me a lot with this like new life.
Yeah.
Is like the false, like just for clickbait.
That's a lot. That is a lot better.
Do people don't do that in the UK?
Nah.
Nah, you still get like frowned upon a little bit. I feel like if you
Really?
To be fair, like all the people I know as influencers in the UK is mostly OnlyFans models that do like hardcore porn or like the site.
damn.
Of course, this one or the other.
You got Elbrook. Well, listen, you got Elbrook, for example.
She's
Big
going
boy.
hard.
She got on Piers Morgan, like for God's sake, and she's OnlyFans model that does like hardcore porn on OnlyFans. So it's like, you know what I mean?
On the hub as well, she does.
Who else we got? What other influencers in the UK?
KSI.
KSI, then Sidemen.
He's like the OG. He is like
Molly
your
May.
Jake Paul.
Molly May.
KSI is like
More than that.
yeah, it's more than
I feel like they're known by the US a lot.
They are.
Well, Tommy just got big just because of the boxing thing. To be fair,
And he worked with Molly.
Big for a long time.
Yeah.
Tommy was always big in the UK, but he's went global because of the whole like Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
That's what really sparked him.
it's like a year ago.
I think it was his relationship that made him famous.
But not in the US.
Like Molly.
In the US as well.
Well, now that I know that you guys are legitimately together and stuff like that, but would you ever like date? Asking Louie, would you ever date for? Because I know a lot of people who come from reality TV. Yeah, you would never do it. I couldn't do it either.
I had the chance multiple times.
Yeah.
I just took.
You told was it the girl's idea?
Yeah.
You ever get the text where it's like, you know, we could post this, we could do this, we could do this?
I'm just like,
Yeah.
You're like,
We all got those text messages.
I just can't fake it.
I've not got the patience with people to like fake something. If I'm not fucking into it, I'm like.
Because then imagine I get caught, and I've got to deal with the fact that.
But then if you get caught, that makes even more.
Oh, I got caught doing mine. I kind of rinsed everybody. So like when our show came out, I remember we had a group chat. It was like 3 of us, and it was like me, Joey, and her. She said we should just do a love triangle. Then I don't have to pick either one of you, and then you both like fight over me, and we both have like this online relationship. And I was like, absolutely not. And this is when I was like in my villain era. So I knew she was coming to Miami. Yeah. So I knew she was coming to Miami, and so like I posted all the screenshots of the text messages, right? And she went on Harry's podcast and posted all about like this relationship. And after I tried to back out of it, she tried to blame it all on me. And I was like, I'm the Kraken. Don't release the Kraken. So I posted every single screenshot all over TikTok, receipts, videos, everything while she got on the airplane. And she didn't have Wi-Fi on the airplane. So she had a whole like 5-hour flight from Miami. And I tracked the flight all the way up until she left to make sure that she couldn't do anything.
You guys are fine though now.
Oh yeah, we're fine now. This is years ago. But I remember as soon as she landed, I fell asleep. I woke up the next day. Probably you guys all know Katie. We love Katie. I woke up probably 20 text messages from Katie, emails from Netflix. Like,
Okay, be stressed.
Yeah. Katie, honestly, Katie had a hard time with you guys.
There's some stuff going on with you guys in the season.
Yeah,
like
She
she had to take No, she's just fine. Katie texted us all. She's like, I gotta take some time.
She's like, I love you, and I'll be back soon.
okay, so it's for reference. Explain who Katie is for everyone.
Okay, for people that don't know who Katie is, Katie, she's like our mom. She casted me personally, but she's super high up in one of the companies that produces the show Too Hot to Handle. She's basically like our glorified babysitter.
She's a therapist, the mom, the babysitter. She's a bit of everything.
She's a babysitter for a bunch of us that think we're famous.
I can't read too well. Anything I need to read, that's long. I send it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Katie's our get out of jail free card for
The funny thing about Kate is that she will turn a fart into a shit as well. Like she cares. Basically, she cares so much. She will turn something small into a huge deal to protect everybody.
Oh, that's she's a bear. She's a bear.
That's not a bad thing. That's good.
Like, you guys couldn't all go on a trip together when the show came out because of us, because we've earned that.
That is funny, man.
I think that's always a thing with reality TV, though, because people just get mad about the certain couples, or they get mad if one girl is favored, you know?
No, they 100% do.
The best advice I got when my show came out, and like I try to reiterate it to all the new reality people, is just like everybody has the group chats. We all have our season group chat. You have your friend group chat, the girls group chat, guys group chat, whatever. And then what you find is, when the show comes out and they see how everybody's portrayed, and they change words around, whoever's getting more favorites, then the hate starts happening, and they're throwing shade, and they're saying things, and everybody's not friends anymore. Those groups are quiet.
The people that start to lose their head, and you would have seen this, because here's the thing, we all done well, thank God.
Thank God.
Some people didn't, and it's the people that don't that spoke the most. It's the people that like done the worst, talked the loudest about like, you know, I'm going to do this when the show comes out. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be the bit.
Uh-huh.
We're getting some
It's the flooding.
national weather.
Is there a
Somebody say,
tsunami?
no, shut up.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't even, my phone was the only one that didn't go off.
I didn't get it either. I'm like,
I'm like, looking.
Yeah.
Back to it. Yeah. So back to what Seb was saying. Yes, Seb, I like what you're saying, because it is so much that people that are so worried about other people's bags, that they are not only not in their bags. You know what I mean?
I feel like with my season, I'm quite lucky with the boys, because so even the ones that maybe could be seen are not doing that well, or the ones that did better, like we're all the same. No one's got hate, no one's got nothing towards each other. It's more the girls that sort of caused that sort of problem.
Same with us. The boys all got on. Like our season, the girls blew up with each other. It all got bad.
Is it still bad though? Or are you guys still chill?
I've always just kind of said,
Welcome to the block.
I'm blocked, and I didn't even say a word.
shit, I'm not.
Do you find that it affects like your other jobs though? Because I know you just got signed to Boohoo, man. You're a model full time as well. Do you in the UK reality TV? I thought somehow it like fucks with being a model. No,
Yeah, so did I.
it does not.
So, I don't know.
Well,
You're like, I don't know.
I've been normally a little. I was working a lot more, so like I wouldn't do things like ASOS and stuff like that anymore. But Boo Hoo, they're quite cool.
Yeah.
They're quite a cool brand.
we were open to the
They're
situation.
quite a cool brand.
I've got one of my friends who was on the show, right? He was a full-time model, really handsome. I'm just gonna say Nathan, right?
Yeah.
And he said that when he went on the show, like he was booked out before the show for modeling. Went on the show, came back out, and it said it fucked with him.
Was Nathan on your season?
No, it's season before.
Season before?
Yeah. And he's a right handsome guy. Like he's fucking.
He's
Like,
tall,
he's a
light
model. His model's go. He's a model.
dating the girl from your season.
It's
at least. Yeah.
It said that the TV show fucked him big time. He lost like a lot of his deals because.
They kind of just refresh the light skin every season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny how everyone gets compared with somebody.
I'm with you.
It's funny because the girl that I got compared to most is one of my best friends now.
Who, Georgia? Yeah.
Georgia, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what's wrong though with TV. I think that's why it's starting to get
In
repetitive.
New York with him.
It's all always
It's copy and paste.
No, sure. Our boyfriend is Skrillex too. So I mean,
I like him though.
Skrillex.
that is Skrillex.
His name is Jesse.
Oh, I like Jesse.
Not Skrillex?
No,
Oh, I was being dead ass. I didn't know that.
Serious?
I thought it was. I thought she was dating Skrillex.
no, that was a joke she made. Everyone kept saying you look like him.
Oh,
Jesse's a good guy.
yeah.
He's a good guy. I met him. I like the guy.
I'm glad to see everybody. The two guys making relationships. The guys, we got to get it going. Actually, no, Nathan and Elise.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
How did they
I went straight to the page. I was like, couple goals. Fuck 7 Kayla.
No, but you know what? I can't even argue that because Nathan's a fucking great guy. You met
He's a good dude.
great guy.
Great guy.
This is like I had a girl.
I've phoned
Elise and Lindsay.
I really loved meeting her.
Lindsay.
I never met any of the girls on the season. I know Nathan well.
If there's one girl you should meet is Elise and Lindsay.
Which one is Lindsay?
Lindsay was my friend years before she went on the show, and then like when I was going on my show, I had like showed her like what I was going on and stuff. She goes, "I think I know what you're going on."
Well, I gotta admit that I folded a little bit. I made a controversial TikTok.
Yeah.
I was telling Kayla when Seb went on a date.
Oh,
When
fuck, I didn't
Seb goes on a date.
What decade? Let me see. I'm not seeing this yet.
I was like, bye. No offense.
You know what? I laughed.
But I was like, I would think you 100%.
Wait, I was that gal my season.
I saw one.
stirring the pot?
No, I saw one thing, and that's all I needed to see.
Oh,
I went on a date with Flavia, and she was like, I would choose Flavia over Flav. Here's the thing, like,
and I was like, damn.
I feel like it's kind of like a British thing, but certainly a Scottish thing. Is that like I see the joke in everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
I just find everything funny. I laughed at that.
Yeah,
I got
to be fair, if you would have picked Flavia, I would have said, I'd have picked Kayla. Sorry.
You know what?
I guess we want something to make one of them up
What I
there.
love about that is the controversy. Like that's what gets the clicks.
Right.
I think everyone should be more controversial.
That was the biggest deal at the time too. Kayla or Flavia. Kayla. We're great friends. We've traveled the world together. So
You guys still talk to each other now? Is she on social media? Was her?
Oh, she's big.
Is it?
Yeah.
She's like Peruvian Kardashian.
Louie, what are you doing, bro? You know
The show hurt her at all?
She's actually. Is this public knowledge? She's single now, right?
Yeah, Pablo Live.
Text me at her?
Un poquito.
No, she's a great girl. There's that. Yeah. Everyone kind of drifted from our season. Everyone kind of like went their own ways and.
Well, I want to help too. Talking about from the season, so prospectively, I remember on mine in particular, the way that dates worked is, you know, on the show when you watch it, it's like everybody goes on a date that day at the same time. But for my show, it was like, okay, everybody, you're on B-roll today. Today is just like 7 Kayla's date, and like that's all that they were doing for that day. Was that similar to your guys?
That's what happened, yeah. And like we got the key scenes and everything, and we were legit. We should have fucking won. And I'm going to say this, looking dead down this.
I'm so glad
should
that you
fucking
saying it about me.
No, fucking, I'm going to say it. And
Ryan should have taken the 25k.
Yeah. All night, right? Isn't it? Come on, brother.
In line with us.
I'm hurting. I don't want to talk it. I'm hurting about it.
Yeah.
I wish I took it. Basically, I got offered 25k to leave or stay and I don't get 25k, but I show Christine that I like. with something. Because in my head,
You could have texted her on the outside.
I was 25K. I want to make those.
Babe, I'll take you on vacation.
I came home, my dad was like, "What are you doing?" It was stupid. It was like, you can just share. I was in the moment, right? It's quite intense in there.
It's
You know what?
intense. Like new and fit.
Like, there's nothing like it, really.
There's nothing.
How intense it is with all them people, a short amount of time, whatever. I knew in there, if I left, even in my head, I'm like, right, if I take 25K, I'm gonna see Christine, or I can split the money, yada yada yada. But at the time,
Yeah.
I already been messing up throughout, and I only just like
Got it together.
and it was very emotional. And I knew if I took the 25K with the things she was telling me, that would break her. Because she was telling me that like sometimes she doesn't feel like she's like good enough for men. That's why she chases and da 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 da. That's how she felt.
Yeah.
So if I took 25K, I would have broken her, and I didn't want to be that guy.
Oh, so you thought about her feelings.
Oh, yeah. All I knew what Chess has got to say about that.
I would have moonwalked you, Michael Jackson. I'm out there with the bag. I threw a couple of shots on me with all.
Yeah.
No, I should have. But
I've
at
never
the
heard
time,
them doing that
Yeah, that's the first.
They tried to bribe you.
to leave.
I do like a bribe, though.
One person got eliminated from one show, and then they brought him back. I think it was Nathan. Actually. He's the first one ever in 2 other history that got kicked off the show, and they're like, "All right, come back."
He's a main guy. Yeah.
Did he?
Wait, was that aired?
Yeah. It was, he went and got kind of sympathy, but
He got disturbed, but he was booted off. He was well gone on his way back. They're like, you know what?
Really? So they were like, "Oh, got to get you a new flight."
Yeah. What would you do? What was your total grand prize?
200K.
Was your
no, and when it got married, at the
I'm
end,
thinking 100K. Well,
at the end, yeah, at the end. Like,
Okay,
when it got married-
have you seen that new show on Netflix where it's like called The Trust?
yeah.
How do they have that much budget for a brand new show, but they can give us?
What's the budget?
It's like half a mil.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
Fucking Squid Game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Squid Game.
$5 million. No.
Because they know people on reality TV, we can manipulate them because they want to be on TV. So it's like,
Damn.
I had Brian on the podcast, and Brian was like, "Yeah, you know, when you're there, you're doing this. That. You know what type of dirty shit I would do for $5 million?"
I missed it. I skipped it.
I'd be cheating my way through every game.
Oh, I said it's not about winning the game; it's about not getting caught.
You got cheated, yeah.
I skipped it. Did I hit 5 million?
Yeah.
5 million.
I was like,
4.5 million. My
To win a Squid Game. We're real life money.
reality TV show of life.
And an old lady won it.
Like, you know what's
Old lady
crazy?
won it.
What's crazy is I did the Squid Games pop-up here in LA. You can play some of the games. And, you know, I actually did it with her. And she's like, "You're cheating. You can't do that." I was like, "This game's not about
Yeah,
playing
he's
fair."
cheating.
For 5 minutes, all I was winning the game.
It is about
I don't care. I'll cheat my way all the way to the victory.
yeah, you're like, no one saw that. It's like,
It's about being a
Yeah.
player. The day you play.
No.
Exactly. One of the games is red light, green light. You get caught moving, your thing blows, right? I was standing in the back and I'm kicking people, I'm moving people. What are they gonna say to me? He touched me. I didn't touch him.
You know, you know that one where they step and if you got on the wrong one, it falls.
yeah.
I'd be pushed.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, no, you've got.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man, if this was a Star Wars story, I'd have a red lightsaber.
Yes. So one of the girls done that though. One of the girls was like, "Yeah, I'm not moving."
It was like, I'm with you.
Girl.
Right, but yeah, these reality TVs and these massive budgets. And like when I got casted for my show, they used a flyer with like this girl on a boat, and they're like, "You're gonna be on a boat," and we all thought we were going on a boat.
I was.
You're like, I'm gonna go party.
Yeah, he's actually on the boat.
Oh yeah, you guys actually. You guys had the airplane though, yeah.
Yeah, we got played.
You guys have Mario Lopez.
Yeah, I was sick.
You
guys know Mario Lopez.
I not at the time, but since then, I'm like, that was a big deal.
Oh yeah, because you're not a
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, "Is that Mario Lopez?"
Yeah.
They got Mario Lopez on there.
You're like, I got
Who he is? I don't know who he is.
Wait,
Mario Lopez. Big
Oh.
there.
Is he?
Yeah.
we got one. Who got Chloe Beach?
Huh?
Somebody got Chloe Beach, right? Did you get? Was it Chloe? Did you get?
No, I got Captain Blower.
He's Captain Blower.
Don't know his name, his real name.
I had Chloe Beach on Perfect Match.
I do.
He presented it.
She presented that she had like a extra hot, like a post podcast reality show that Netflix partnered with that. And so when our show was launching, we met Chloe through like this Zoom call where we did her podcast Extra Hot or something. But I had Jeff Dye.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know it. Yeah, we got a set. Yeah, we got a
Man, he's like, you guys had Mario Lopez. You guys, I think, had the best guy,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
bar none.
The plane that they used for like the reveal was his private jet.
His jet.
That
He
he
flew
like
in.
flew in on it.
Flew in.
I appreciate you guys had the best villa too. Now that I
We
think
got
about
a
it.
set gaff.
We didn't have like
Oh, you got the same one?
Don't know.
No, they had a boat.
No. You ended up in a villa after.
Seasons is the same villa.
Oh, you see,
You got
every
you got
other.
the same one. Set pad. They changed certain things around though.
we was on a boat for like 3 days though. It was peak.
I can't imagine.
Fuck.
We had to do it both for my
do
last show
too.
too. Instead.
We're so different.
Okay, so the entire the house doesn't actually look like that. Like if you search up the house because
So for mine, we had Drake's villa on Turks and Caicos, and the agreement that the production had with it, ours was sick. We had the best chef. I don't care what you guys had.
we have a good chef.
Our chef was cooking like I wish I could tell you guys.
Terrible.
So
I know. Let's not throw his
Peak. Like this guy was ripping up like gourmet meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the best food I ever ate, right? But the deal was with the villa is we got to use most of the villa. They got to basically tear it down, change it however they wanted. But the deal that Netflix had with them was they were gonna pay them to rebuild it in whatever way they wanted.
We had a studio. So they apparently we were in the living room, but they built like studio walls in the living room and put the beds in there, and then fake stairs to go up to the bathroom.
But it was the real bath.
But it was a real bathroom. Yeah.
And then
that's
the
it.
changing room or whatever was like the dining room?
Yeah,
The dressing room?
Yeah.
I don't know about your guys' season. So like the girls of my season, they used to walk around the villa naked, like before with camera and stuff. That's how they were getting ready in the mornings. And I'm not even like, it gets to the point where you're living with these people. So I'm just like, okay, like, please don't come on, you know what I mean? But like, did they do that for your guys' season too? Because they banned them from doing it on our season because the camera crew started complaining.
I'm naked.
Camera crew clean.
Well, yeah, because like you got,
Bro, I got
walking up one.
We all got changed in the same dressing room. But yeah.
I was like,
Or were you
I
guys
don't really
like?
care. Like, to be honest, I'm like, whatever. And we would shower and people would be brushing their teeth and the shower's clear.
I got dick out quite a lot.
so did that. Everything.
I did. There was Willie out quite a bit more.
How close are you to smashing on the show, realistically though?
Very close.
How close are we talking?
Like,
Off camera or on?
what do you want to know?
About everything. Everything.
Because off camera is different to on camera.
Oh,
It was definitely.
no, but I'm talking off camera. Like, did you do anything that was like not seen? Yeah.
He said, you guys can see. I don't care. I'm drinking this. Like,
I didn't do nothing. No one on my season actually smashed though.
that's it.
Nah, yeah, I got.
That's weak.
Yeah. Marvin smashed Melinda.
You had a lot off camera though, right? Like last day, everyone started banging.
We didn't have that.
Tabitha went down and was trying to get all freaky in the bed on camera.
Who's Tabitha? Oh yeah, yeah.
That's all I left Carly. Let's see. Carly and Johnny's hooked. I think everybody on our show is pretty much.
But you guys started getting all incestual, right? Or was that season 1?
That was season 1.
Really, everyone like the last night, like everyone shares a bed off camera. When the cameras like cut, they celebrated. Apparently, everyone started banging each other.
Yeah, no, that was season 1. Season 2, we had our own villa. They took us to separate villas because of season 1. So the thing I've learned about is the season before always starts some shit in the next season. So we didn't get to stay together because season 1 was smashing.
Like the last day, they separated us into two separate villas. And they were like, absolutely no alcohol. But then me, I was like, we're in some random villa. Sure.
No, don't.
How many drinks did they give you guys on the show? Because we got 2.
We weren't allowed to be drunk.
Two like wine glasses.
Yeah, look at sus over there.
My God, some people
Hold off.
really.
How did you even get that?
Season 5 is like the adopted child.
Yeah, he's just like, wow.
We've walked. Oh, I don't even know.
Like, I didn't sure they were gonna, restrict them.
You know, we all had the same
cruise,
question.
like,
So
on cruises.
we all got, cruises too. Oh, I didn't know.
On cruises, people they take like mouthwash though and dye like their alcohol blue.
You can do that?
No, that's how people sneak liquor
Or like,
into
there's
cruises.
like,
Yeah.
look on Amazon, fake things like fake umbrellas when they're just full of alcohol.
I feel like I feel that in our own
I
brother.
said the wrong person.
Yeah. I'm learning so much. Kayla, why do you know that, Kayla? Hold on.
I feel like this is common
internet
light card knowledge.
I don't know. I learned it on TikTok.
I learned it on TikTok too.
Was it the couple that went on the cruise?
Yes, and they hit all of it.
All of it. And they got away with
Yeah.
It's funny, but that near the end of the show, like you start getting fucked up. Like I remember losing my shit at James once during one of like the cabana.
That's the bathhouse.
Yeah, he was the accountant, like the cop.
Yeah.
Because he said something. Because here's the thing, eventually it gets to the point where you don't know if they're just acting for the camera or genuinely pissed off at you. Because I was breaking the rules, everyone was starting to get pissed, but in the background they're not really that pissed. And like, but James like said something to me like, I was like, this is not what bros say to each other. I lost my shit. I was like, you should just concentrate. And James is a friend. So like James is like a really good mate right now. So like we laugh at this. We laugh.
You're
at
like,
this
oh,
situation.
remember when?
Yeah, and it got to the stage where I was like, no wonder Britain wants to fucking leave you. I was like, like you're not giving her any attention. I was like, stop concentrating on my relationship when you can't even keep your relationship. I lost my shit. It does, yeah, but you get emotional in the show, like you, like.
But they kept that cut.
I tell everybody, keep your third eye. Remember, you gotta be there and then use the third eye because you gotta remember it's a show. It's not
But I just got all emotional ones. I laugh with James about it now. I remember I lost my shit.
You got stones, bro, because James is a big dude, bro.
Yeah, but I was Scottish, mate. That we don't care.
You're like,
We don't care. It's like
The Scots actually don't.
no, we don't care.
No, you have all misfits now.
It's seriously Scots to the scrap.
Like James is one of my boys.
We were just on the phone when we were pulling in, and he tried to hop out of the car while I was driving.
Mate, everyone stop. I'm coming in there.
I'll give you something to take a picture of.
Yeah, he goes, mate, are you lay down, mate? I'm like, just sit down.
chill out. Take me
I like that though. I would rather have a guy like that than like, dude, you're overreacting. I think
I'm a softie though. I'm a softie. You know what? Like, it takes me a lot to get to that stage. I will let people say a lot of things to me that I'll just laugh at. But it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, now it's disrespectful. But I just see it all. I just see guys as my boys if they're respectful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about respect for me.
I feel like when you're on a show though and you have like some sort of following, like I feel like people will try you sometimes just to try to get a click or
And
trying to
good
get
TV.
yeah.
And James knew what to do. I'll give that to the boy. He knew what to say to like.
Well, I mean,
Press on the back.
Crestable.
Yeah.
I'm talking like real life too.
In real life too.
Like Louie, I know he does like boxing as well, yeah. And like even though you with the photo, I just feel like when you have a platform, people know who you are. It's easier for people to want to come wind you up more than.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't go to normal clubs now.
Yeah,
because people try and wind, they try and ask me certain questions that I just.
Oh, is it dumb questions too? Like, bro, you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get the notorious like? So how do I get onto out the handle?
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's
always-
I don't even know how I got on the phone.
You're like, it was.
No,
they
not how long.
They just DM'd me.
I was yeah. You need a DM. If you're applying, you're too late.
Or like they'll come to you and they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm getting in an audition for some made up. I might be too out to handle. We might be the same." I'm like, bro, it's like season 10 now. It's like,
You know what? But people don't appreciate what we've done, and without blowing the smoke up my ass, like I appreciate everyone's line of work. Like everyone has to work hard on something, but we have to work hard. Like, we have to present ourselves in a certain way to like appeal to brands.
I find it harder.
It's hard. It's hard.
I worked on a building site and
So did I.
So did he?
yeah, I worked on a bus and I find it way harder trying to keep up with what we do now.
Yeah.
Social, but I'm not good with social media. I don't
Like what?
you do well. I feel like you do.
You do well.
I don't like it though. I hate TikTok. Oh my! I watch my TikToks and I'm like, oh, I can't watch that.
Yeah.
I hate.
Well, just do something that makes you happy instead of doing something that cringes you out.
Yeah, but what can I do that makes? I just don't like.
Well, what makes you happy?
Football, lifting weights. You didn't do the longest at football, lifting weights. I've seen fan pages of you doing boxing. I've seen all this good
I
stuff.
like fun people still.
I'm going back to
And
racing.
that's just laziness.
I'm being back. Yeah.
Fact.
I'm going back to my first love. I'm going back to racing.
Yeah, I saw your WhatsApp photo. It was literally him in a racer. I was like, I didn't know he was Italian. I was like, wait, he's Scottish.
Scottish, yeah. So last season I raced in Porsche Carrera Cup. Like,
Also, why was Kayla driving if you have you could?
no, she took a picture.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh, what do you mean in real life?
Don't get me started.
I'm a passenger princess.
Honestly,
Let her sit.
What's a professional driver and he makes you drive?
No, you can be a professional driver
and I
all you
totaled
want.
4 cars.
Los Angeles
so,
is fucking bad.
Four?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You totaled 4 cars
Yes.
here in LA?
No, no, never in LA.
Yeah.
Crashed.
In my hometown in Oregon.
Excuse me. I'm a crap.
Yeah, we're starting to let the wind go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too is like I always laugh too because it's like there'll be times in like the two out the handle universe. I feel like we will never might not ever run into each other, but somehow like we're all responsible for what something's going on in our season.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't seem like we're got like this invisible string like that's like connected.
What I like is and what I find funny is that when a new show comes out, everyone automatically feels entitled to like. Everyone's got like some sort of entitled.
Yeah.
I didn't come back down. All right, welcome back.
And the good thing is, I knew Louie before the show came out. Like, we bumped each other in the club. So it was nice to, like, have somebody in a new series that I was like, okay, I'll fuck with them. But you come across some people that feel entitled.
So I was like,
Yeah.
great.
I don't know what entitled means.
Entitled's like, they feel...
Sorry.
Like
You know what,
feel
Brittany,
like
for us,
you're-
I'm not
like
good
you
at
feel
work.
like you're owed everything when you didn't even work for it.
Yeah.
Title.
Like you deserve to be like entitled to get into every club, entitled to have everything given it
Like
to you.
like have to have.
You own shit. You feel like you're the shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
days, yeah.
It's especially like when like they've never done any sort of like social media. You go from like nothing and then you're on like a show like 2 hours. Like, well, I'm on TV. I can do this and that.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Blow up overnight though. Like that's
Yes and no. Yes and no.
So I brought
Within a
up, I think to. So
You gotta do other stuff too.
Yeah, I think so. We done well. I think our season that you done well with like self promotion. You've got self promote.
Yeah.
You go if you don't self promote, you're not gonna get shit.
You gotta collab.
You got to collab.
You gotta make the right moves.
Yeah, and you know the thing is I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, right? But I have respect for everyone else on previous shows. So I didn't want to, like, for example, reach out to you or reach out to Harry, like the people who, and to be Cam, he was like there for me, like to as a shoulder to like lean on to like help me out. Yeah. But I was like embarrassed to like reach out to you, reach out to Harry.
really.
I can't because it's not because I thought I was like, and in hindsight, you guys probably thought this little dickhead like isn't following me. Like, does he think he's like entitled? And it wasn't the case. It's because I'm like, I don't want to bother these guys.
Nah, not at all.
No, but I heard so. One of my boys sent to me, what? Maybe not. No, it's not bad. No.
We can cut whatever.
Yeah, no. So, but this is the thing, and this is what I start to think otherwise. Like, shit, maybe I handled certain shit wrong. So one of my boys said to me, he was like, apparently Harry reached out. I think this might be false, this might be real, I don't know. Apparently Harry reached out to me and said, look, if you need help, I'm here for your help, like I can support, blah, blah, blah. I did, like, when the show came out, I didn't see this message. Now, whether this message actually arrived, I will not know, but somebody told me this. Apparently kind of got like, kind of pissed off. You heard this, right?
I ain't never heard this before in my life.
Apparently got kind of pissed off. He was like, oh, Seb, like, never, like, replied to me.
You know what? I actually think I did hear about this. I did hear something about this when your show came out. That you got reached out to and you just like.
But that wasn't on purpose. Like, I didn't see it because you're going
To be fair, I reached out to Kayla and I was like, "Yo, I got my management that'd be interested in signing." She was, "No, I'm all right, thanks." I was like, "Fuck."
Bro, in my,
I don't even remember.
but in my situation,
Yeah, I didn't know that, you know, because like what they do is they'll watch the show and they'll send me like 4 or 5 profiles like, "Hey, can you reach out to X, Y, and Z?" Sure, I would gladly.
I think that's why I was like, no thanks, You're like, so many in those DMs.
I don't want bother nobody. I don't want to seem like.
But I knew of Lou, like I might not have met Lou, but I felt like I knew him so well because we have a similar friend that I travel with a lot. So I hear before he was a little too hot, I basically know the guy. So it wasn't weird I met him.
You was a bit of an anomaly because obviously we had that middleman that, like you said, we already knew each other.
Yeah.
Prior to actually even meeting properly, like.
Yeah.
But like when I came off the show, I'm bad at networking anyway. I ain't a good people's person sometimes. Like I sort of.
You're quiet.
Yeah, I'm really loud, but I can be really quiet if it's meeting new people.
Yeah.
So like, especially like reaching out to people who have been on the show, it's sort of.
It's awkward to try and put yourself out there in that type of situation. So since I get
And you'd be.
It's a good thing to have. The thing is, I did miss a DM as well, and I'm fucking fuming about it.
Yeah, it was on.
Galley on the show.
But the thing is, you get hundreds of like your DMs go crazy, like your DMs go nuts. Yeah. You just kind of turn your notifications off from it.
Do you know what I used to do? And I still kind of do it a little bit. Is I used to whatever reality show came out, I used to take that entire cast and take them out to like a dinner.
That's good.
And I would bring like a couple people from other casts, like my cast, like Louie, and I would have like everybody mingle so that they can make like their own connections like that. And I was big on doing that for a long time.
did that for so long.
I was the
He's got the
only-
nickname the Godfather. Actually,
That would take.
the Godfather.
I was like, wait, people already called.
Yeah, but see how much that helps. Like in hindsight, I wish I just fucking reached out to you or Harry or like Cam. Like he's the only guy that asked.
He killed it. And like what I think is like good with it too is because like obviously she lives in LA, so it's not that big of a deal for her. But like when you come and you can see like what you can actually get out of this, I feel like it motivates you to want to post on TikTok, to want to come to America, you know, to want to sign to a management that's also really
I
good.
don't want to seem like a beg. But you know what I mean though? It feels beggy. You're like, I don't want to be a beg and like, no, I don't not seem fucking this.
No, that makes sense.
But I heard, so the next, has there been an announcement for the next season yet?
They haven't announced it, but we actually did they announce it?
I don't know.
They teased it. Let's just
Okay, it's a tease. I would urge this next season to just reach out to somebody who you think I want to follow in this person's footsteps because it helps. I would urge that.
At least bare minimum, after, you know, for example, like somebody did really good on your guys' season, James.
Yeah.
I actually met him in Hawaii, and he did ask me a couple good questions.
He's good. We had no shame with reaching out to him.
No, but you know what's crazy? Well, at first, like, they were kind of like a little bit weirded out because, you know, James is a big dude, right?
Yeah.
So
He's
brother.
he's this guy.
Good guy.
But we're sitting on top of like a rooftop bar. I have like my security guard, one other girl, right? This is like, it's like we're all sitting in like a corner away from everybody, just kind of like
Like
vibing.
you're on the other side of
Big old dude in a tank top comes rolling over, like moves my security guard out of the way.
You got him.
He goes, I need to talk to you really quick. And I go, everybody kind of like, my cousin, he's kind of like a hood rat too. We just kind of like stand up, but we're all like looking at the guy, like, sure, let's go talk.
He's wham. I saw him at the
He's a big guy.
I didn't realise he was that big.
No, he's a fucking big guy.
I was play fighting with him, and he's literally
Fucking what? Hang on a second.
You were there. I was literally play fighting with him because we do have a good relationship. I was play fighting with him, and I barely hit him like I normally would. Just like, oh my god, you know. And his bicep was so hard, it broke my nail, and it was like bleeding out. It was like, oh, it bites back. Like the muscles bite back. Like it's bad.
We're just playing with James.
God, you know what? He's a gentle giant. He is not
Super nice guy. Yeah. Super nice. All he does is work out. And he's super humble. And like when I met him, he seemed kind of like nervous. He's like, I gotta tell you something, but I can't tell you something. But I really want you to know. And I was just like, I kind of got you.
You're like, I get it.
He understood.
I get it. And like, I was a bit confused because there was on your guys' season, Dominique, was it?
Yeah.
So Dominique and Britta, one of them looks more Hawaiian, but one of them actually lives in Hawaii. I had that so flipped for the longest time because Dominique looks like she's from Hawaii.
I thought that on the show too.
And the blonde girl, Britton, she is from Hawaii.
Yeah, and she reads nothing like Hawaii.
What is she doing now?
I think she's still modeling. She was a model before in Hawaii. I think she's made it back to Hawaii, and I think she's still modeling.
Blonde, yeah.
Well, she has pink hair now. She's had it for a while, like a year.
And she was getting nailed by James. Now imagine that.
Nailed is crazy.
Why? You was all big wrong. That girl was limping the next
Nailed is no, but Britain, no, the horse car. Petite girl, like she, like there's not much to Britain, right? Now, if you imagine James, and then
Silverback gorilla.
that's not that's a sight and a half.
That's a massive.
What would you call that?
A murder?
It's a mascot.
People, I see him on. I see like a clip on like what he looks like. He worked with Drake. He done some TikToks with Drake.
Yeah.
So I know of him.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like TV makes you look bigger than you are in person.
Yes. I look at I'm not right on TV.
I'm happy with it.
I've got a dab on now.
He was running around the gym with his shirt off. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like, yeah. Like,
yeah. He's jumping around.
It's all natural too.
Yes. I've asked him. No, I've asked him. And he got angry at me. I said, bro, you juicing? I was like, just tell I'm your boy. I was like, you're a big guy. I was like, are you juicing? I was like, are you juicing? He was like, fuck no. Fuck that. I was like, I'm sorry, man.
I'm afraid him too. That's
Yeah.
the reaction of a juicer.
Oh, shit.
I was juicing. I'm going,
Are you juicing?
obviously not.
Obviously not.
Obviously not.
No, but I don't think he's juicing. He's not going to tell you things of
Looks
that.
like he was, to be fair. He was like,
I always want to know if he's not juicy. I want to know what his diet's like because that dude.
What's the protein?
He like jelly sandwiches.
It's a compliment. Yeah, it's a compliment. It is a compliment. It, like to me, if I think you're juicing, that's compliment.
Jelly.
But to say this big, that's it.
I'm gonna invest with PB and J.
No, but this boy.
I got told I was too skinny.
So me and James will always go out for food together, and like I'll buy food for him. Like we'll go out for dinner.
So you spend your whole monthly income to feed him.
Fuck.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not kidding. Going out for this food, like we'll go out and we'll take turns of who buys. Fuck. When I go out with James, it's like when he pays, I'm like, yeah, I'll have a burger. I start to feel bad and guilty, so I'm going to go for the bare minimum, and I'll get extra. I'll buy extra if I want extra.
Yeah.
Like when it's my turn to pay, James is like, yeah, I'll have 5 burgers, 7 fries, milkshake. I'm like, fuck me. I was like, okay, right, and yeah, like
Yeah, no, you're not even taking a piss.
yeah, but he does take. He eats that shit and then wants more.
He's like, I want to
He
eat
eats. That guy eats.
That's wild.
What?
And like he would have loved eating like on our show. Like I said, we had the best chef. All you can. Yeah. How was
And he still loved it.
Does anybody ever ask you guys if you guys ate on your show?
I was also vegan at the time, and they did not know how to cook vegan food.
Oh no.
So I was really struggling. Me and Katie together, and on that one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
lose a lot of weight because of it.
yes.
I've got a funny story about the eating situation.
Yeah, shit.
So, and this is now funny because even Katie laughs now,
Oh no.
right? So, Ethan, remember Ethan in our show?
Are you she told me this.
Yeah, she probably, it's a funny story. So, you know Ethan in our show, right?
Yeah.
Remember? He comes in as a bombshell and leaves in the first, exit. Like, the first time somebody gets kicked.
That's to do with the tattoo.
In and out. He's like the fucking burger. Yeah.
I was terrified.
Lovely guy. He's funny.
I was terrified.
Ethan's funny.
He's just like a big 12-year-old with a bunch of tattoos.
He's a big softy, this guy. So
I was 20 when I filmed mine. So he walks in, I'm like, bro.
Ethan, he had neck to toes and tattoos.
brother.
Yeah, English guy.
That was a lot of running, innit?
Yeah, now he's a health craig.
Yeah, that's Katie. You're telling me.
Right, so here's the thing. So Ethan comes in first night, right? And I'm walking to confession and he's coming out of his confession, holding him calm down, calm down. He's like, no, it's fucking bullshit.
First time.
Something about kissing Sophie out. Something stupid. And they're like, just calm down, Ethan. And then it's his first day. And first day you should be kind of timid. Yeah. And then it gets to dinner. So he gets calmed down, he comes to food and all the guys are eating because all the guys get separated girls and then we all eat together. Ethan flips a fucking switch. And he's like, I asked for chicken and rice. I was like, I told you my diet's chicken and rice and why have I got fucking pigs and blankets? Why have I got pigs and blankets? What the shit? And he was like, and Katie starts crying. There's and first night, bro. First night. And I think 4 days later, he gets kicked off.
That's crazy.
But it was like,
And it had to have been because of that.
I think it was because of that incident.
Katie said that obviously she still loves him.
Oh, everybody loves Ethan. Let me get this straight before everyone thinks Ethan's difficult. Everyone loves Ethan. He is a fucking great guy.
It's just the one situation.
It's just, you know what? He's just English.
Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
He asked for chicken and rice. He never got it.
To be fair, I heard Louie's a bit of a hothead too, so
I heard that.
I have heard you a hothead.
Yeah.
I've left that in my past.
You've got to.
He's a natural fighter. That's what I've heard. That's what it is.
Somebody said your dad's a boxer, right?
Yeah, my dad was a boxer in the army.
Yeah.
So I grew up with so my dad, he taught us how to fight early on.
Yeah.
All me and my brothers. And I've got 3 older brothers. They're 30 odd, yeah? Mm. So growing up, I always had that around me, that fighting. So when someone said, I remember when I was first a little kid, I must have been about 10, and I walk out, I used to play outside all the time.
Yeah.
If someone said anything, I knew how to fight.
Yeah. It's a blessing I curse though because
Why not it?
I'm straight on game.
Yeah.
So I grew up like that. But then when it came to the point where fighting got a bit more serious, and I got in certain situations where you can actually get in real trouble, I had to stop because it's not worth it.
Not worth getting in trouble. The danger, bro.
I do love fighting though.
Your model, you can't get a fucking split in your face, bro.
Are you gonna box on Misfits?
He is. He is. We're gonna get Louie on this.
I heard someone said HS.
Little birdie.
So that's what we know.
Look, he's done for me. I was supposed to give it to HS.
Did you see that thing on HS? He was fighting somebody on the street.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
You got him. I'm backing you 100% on that one. I think you too. I think you get HS. I watched him fight Zerka. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah. Right, let's give a low down to Kayla.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you. Go ahead. You can tell her. Actually.
Right, so HS is this English TikToker that is just so controversial, stunning shit.
Like monogamous.
I love
sex-
you think me and him would be mates if I met him.
He probably is a good guy. No, you know what? He's probably a good guy. He's probably just smart. Because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
I'm only saying it because I'll fight anyone, and he's the first person that came to my head.
That's perfect for me.
But that fight would blow up because he would make that a scene, which is good. That's what
It's streaming.
This is the problem, is why I can't really go into the boxing scene. You see,
Too emotional.
You see that trash talk?
Too emotional.
You don't do that.
Sit there. Once someone said something out of line, I'd lose.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
really
the
bad.
point.
Yeah, it's not though. Not if I start throwing chairs and looking like an idiot.
Well, then maybe therapy.
Maybe.
I started therapy. I'm not ashamed.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast.
Channel and the podcast. Look at this.
We'll touch on one more thing before we end the podcast today. I just want to talk about, this future plans for you guys. Baby on the way. That's great. Misfits bought. Oh, come on. He's going to get rid of the dad. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. What do you guys got going on moving forward?
Some big plans, and I'm starting a couple businesses. I don't want to say much yet.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. Going back to racing cars. That's my.
I'd like to come watch that, Kayla, but get the invite.
Yeah, no, you guys, trust me, you guys are coming. As soon as I sign the deal to race, you guys are in. But very exciting stuff. So I'm excited about this year for sure.
That's awesome.
For me, I actually signed with a modeling mother agent, so I'm gonna open up that side of things. So I'm gonna open up that side of things a little bit more because I have a spread in a magazine thus far, but I just want to do more in that world and just get more into fashion and more in the beauty as well. So a lot more makeup because I'm good at it. I just don't really share it. So a little less lifestyle, a little more beauty and fashion. And business is on the way as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, I would say, to be fair, I want to do more TV.
Yeah.
Television.
House of Villains?
What's that? It's honestly bad.
That's where they put the really bad people.
You know what? I fell in love with TV. I would obviously I wouldn't go into the even if I was single, I wouldn't do the dating stuff. But
You would do the dates?
I wouldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
But television, I had so much fun on TV.
You're perfect.
Fuck, I loved it.
I definitely want to go into that route again. And then I probably do want to do the boxing at some point.
It's for you, bro.
The thing is, if I'd done the boxing, I feel like as soon as I step in that door, that would be me. Because I love boxing.
Yeah.
I boxed as a kid.
That's all it is.
I know that I won't, because as a boxer, you can't focus on other things when you got fights and you
Bro.
boxing camp and you're fighting a lot. It's just something I would have to.
It's those weird things where it's I have 12 weeks till the fight. You're I'm using every bit of that 12 weeks to get fit for the fight.
But even prior to that, it's just what you
Well, you have a mentor right here, though, so you can make it work.
Yeah. Bro, we'll get you. He's going to fight on this, so we'll get him a fight by the end of the year. I swear to God. He's next fun
I
dog.
also want to. I've got a business that I'm thinking of. Just remember the name Manisa. That's what I'm gonna say.
We're going to cut the chicken. You know what? Somebody's going to patent your name for you.
I've already copied one.
So it's still new stuff. He's got a business on the way. Kayla's got a business on the way. Seb's got a business, and he's going to race a couple people. He's the modern day super laureate.
Yeah, no. Fucking real. That's it. I like that.
Thank you. All right.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to our lovely
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
We appreciate you guys so much, and it's your host, Gabrielle Moses,
And Chase DeMoor.
and we'll see you in the next
Love you guys. Peace. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Hey, guys.
We're never going to bring Seb back. This guy.
I was feeling him now.
I love it. I love that. I feel like sometimes I'm on here, I'm just
He gets tired.
Drill walls, bro. I'll let you touch this and close it.
I'll send it all like you, sir. What?
So nice meeting you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my stomach was all rowling. I got all these fried eater, these cornard.
You just gonna have to trust it.
That's the chain.
Who's phone?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hold no.
Sorry, I kept smacking your foot.
I wanted to play with your shoe with the eyes of the day.
Oh, it's a drag. Yeah, that's how I like the boy.
I'm doing okay.
I'm also playing that this pretty cap. No, you know what the hell is big? That's been the boy. Everything is I don't know, man. Skip all the city.
You think you're all at the same rule of rest?
Yeah, I'll be wrong, man. It's true. It felt like it's been about professional. He's saying, I've been said. Did not hurry. And I'm glad that I'm not speak because it's sad. I knew you were always a big guy there. Never managed for me later. Here, man. I guess no, yeah, no. I never hit, all I ever saw that really kind of things. They made people no, darling, about, yeah, but it's not like that. They can't see it for so that way. You know what, Katie?